And welcome to Nosy Bystanders Live. I am your host, Chief Nosy Bystander. One word, and we have to talk about Britney Spears again because she's obviously always trending, but she's also quite crazy. So I want to get into these new videos she posted on her Instagram. They're still up, so we're going to watch them. And then we're going to also watch what other content creators have been noticing. Now, I don't go in depth on Britney Spears because that's not my business, but she been acting a fool. Okay. That's all I got to say. But before we get into that, I did want to go over this baller alert video that I had posted on TikTok, and I wanted to get into it because it's also really strange as well. It happens to be about Kristen Evans. If you don't know who she is, she had dated a former NFL player, or he lost his job in the NFL because of this incident, by the name of Zac Stacy. So we're going to watch that video. We're going to watch the video I made, and then we're going to discuss it because that's also strange. I didn't put it in the emblem, but I will. I'll update it. So for people who come and watch after, it's very strange. But first, let's see who's all in the building. Okay, let's see who's all up in here. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Bougie. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Kat Johnson. How you doing today? Hello, Shug. Hello, Christopher. Says, poor Brittany. She just wanted her son to wear shoes. Brittany's a fucking mess. Hello, Greer. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Mimi. Hello, Kels. Hello, Lexi. Hello, Quema. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Ezrika. Hello, Jerica. Hello, YNV. Hello, Lisa. Says, child, the tea is hot. Oh, I appreciate it. We do our best. What's up, Yada? Hello, Tanisi. Hello, Carla. How you doing today? Hello, BB. Hello, Courtney. Hello, Soothing Zen Sound. Hello, Yvette. Hey, April. How you doing today? April says, hi, Nosy Bystanders, and Stephanie. Hello. Hello, Yolanda. Hello, Kamiko. Hello, Leah. Hello, Diana, all the way from Facebook. Shout out to Facebook. Hello, Brittany. Hello, Jacqueline, all the way from Facebook and from Maryland. Not her doxing herself. I'm just kidding. Hello, AK. Hello, Mama Bree. Hello, Alexis. Hello, Suli. Hello, uh, is it Jean Ann or Jeanne? I hope I'm saying that right. Hello, Missy. Hello, Mrs. P. Hello, Rashida. Hello, Lauren. Hello, Lessons. All the way from Facebook says, hey, finally caught you one of your lives. Well, we're here every day at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Here at the Nosy Bystanders. Hello, Auntie Sugar. Hello, Stop the Violence. How you doing today? So I feel like I got everyone because it was short. So we got everyone. Okay, so let's watch this video first, and then we're going to talk about Britney Spears. So do y'all remember Kristen Evans and her ex-NFL boyfriend, Zac Stacy? And if you don't remember, let me just show you this clip. Okay, I'm not going to be able to show you the video, but y'all remember she had posted these videos of her nanny cam of him, putting his hands on her. Well, she actually just posted a statement, so let me play it for you here. Before all of this happened to me and I released these videos, I really had no idea how the world worked. I was in an extremely vulnerable time in my life. The police were not arresting my abuser. He showed no signs of remorse, and he ran to another state. So I released the videos so that he would get arrested. I advocated for domestic violence victims because I'm a survivor, and not a lot of people understand that difficulty that we go through in balancing the safety for ourselves and what's right for our children. This is not some man that just walked up off the street and did this to me. I have to speak to this man and exchange a child and co-parent with this man for the rest of my life. And thankfully, because the law didn't offer much protection, he decided to change. So through cognitive behavioral therapy, he was able to make a significant adjustment in his behavior and communication. And over the last 6 months, he's consistently shown an improvement, as well as our son enjoying spending time with him. My concern was our son and what kind of psychological effect it would have on him, having his father gone for 6 months or more. I'm an advocate for mental health, and I will continue to be an advocate for mental health, because once you deal with your trauma and learn proper coping skills, you can change. Again, so there's her statement, but so you're an advocate for mental health, but you're not an advocate for domestic violence? It's giving coached. It's giving coached. Okay. It's giving coached. Now, I could be wrong, but rarely am I ever. Okay. Um, it's not giving what she thought it was supposed to give. Why are you advocating for him? Is it because you don't want any backlash of people saying, why are you letting your child see their father? Because all you have to do is say, I got a court order. I can't defy the court order. The court tells me to drop him off at 6 p.m. on Tuesdays. I got to abide by the court order. Do I like it? No. But that's what the court order says, right? You also have actual footage of him putting you and your child in harm's way, which means you could have had your court order modified where he got supervised visits. Yeah, whatever she thought that video was giving, it stopped giving it. It immediately stopped giving it because what are you doing? Why are you? It felt like a promotional video for Zac Stacy. It also felt like a drum up for if we see her out in public with him, there's the answer. So don't ask her no questions because he's in cognitive behavioral therapy. Okay, ma'am. Let me hear from y'all. This from YV says, could it be she wants him back in the NFL so he and she can get those checks again? Also could be that. It also could be that too. The bread, the money. It could be the money. You know what I mean? The money dries up when you're not in the NFL. I mean, he gets some sort of pay. I don't really know how it works, but I'm sure he gets some money. But ooh, child. This from April says, I'm confused. Yes, confusion. This from Courtney J says, the way he threw her around, she could have died. So the only thing advocates for is being an idiot. What's up, Shaba? How you doing today? This from Mrs. James says, it's giving, I need him working for child support. This from Laura Nielsen says, she's being told what to say is what it seems like to me. Yeah, seems very much like that. This from Ezra says, child, the way he tossed her around that house and into the TV, the Lord will be waiting for him. He don't even get to see the Lord. He'd be seeing St. Peter. That's the one who hangs out at the gate like a thug. He'd be seeing St. Peter's who he'd be seeing because I don't want to say couldn't be me because you never know. Being in a domestic violence situation, you can't ever say, oh, it couldn't be me because you don't know. You have no concept if you would end up in a domestic abuse situation. Now, so I'm not going to ever say it couldn't be me because I don't know. Sometimes you love somebody really hard, but it couldn't be me taking him back. I know that much. I know I got enough brain cells to know I don't like to be hit on and beat on and that my face is what makes me money. So I can't have you bruising it up all up and through town. I know that much. You understand what I mean? This from Mama Bree says she's over here mentioning communication issues. Whatever she thought that message gave, surely it didn't give. It didn't give. Surely it didn't give. It's giving. I don't really know what it's supposed to give. What's up, Tamika? How you doing today? What's up, Ortiz? How are you? It's not that. The video looks. I want to rewatch it because she sounds crazy. She sounds crazy. She sounds like a domestic violence victim in denial. And whoever's assigned to her, the social worker assigned to her, you're failing. You're failing. You're failing. Whatever the social worker they attached to her case, you're failing miserably. Because how you let her put out a message like that? Advocate. I'm an advocate for recidivism, right? So recidivism means to help and train people to get themselves out of jail and out of crime into better and brighter places. And that includes all recidivism. Understand what I mean? Not like serial killers. Like, obviously they have an itch to kill, you know, they got an itch to kill. And serial, you know, R worders. But like for other people, you know, even to the extent of people who commit acts of domestic violence, they can be relearned through therapy. I do believe that, but I don't think that they should be in relationships. I just don't think that until they've worked through intensive psychotherapy. Intense psychotherapy. You understand what I mean? It's only been 6 months. That is not enough for him to be seeing your children or even being in your presence. Because she said in that statement, I have to exchange a child with him. Do you not have a protective order? Do they not have you meet at a police station? I mean, help me, help you, help me, help you. Okay? Because you're not helping me. And I can't give you any flowers, Kristen, because your message is sounding cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at this point. It's sounding cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I'm not trying to blame the victim. This is not a victim blaming session. What I'm simply saying is her message missed the mark. Okay? If this was the bullseye, she was right here. Okay? She didn't come close. Okay, so help me, help you, help me, help you, help me, help you. Okay, because it's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just this from Auntie Sugar says, I love it over here, guys. Oh, we appreciate that. This from Mama Bree says, she sounds like when they take the back and trying to convince everyone else. Yeah, it did. It sounds like a publicist wrote it. It could either be to get him a job where he's employed, right? Or to get him his sponsorships back or whatever. But it sounds like it was a co-authored statement. Somebody said in the comments, he must be sitting next to her. I mean, that's not funny, but it's just like, that's what it's giving. You know what I mean? That's what it's giving. This from Christopher S says, what should she have said? She should have just said, you guys, I'm fine. You know, I've taken preventative actions to make sure that this man is nowhere near me or my children until he seeks help. And I appreciate your love and support. That's what she should have said. Because what she said, rewind the tape back, Chris. What she said didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense. This from Stephanie Buchanan. What's up? Says, that's crazy. That's the crazy part, that she really wants to take him back. I think she needs the cognitive therapy. I think she does. I think she needs a cognitive therapy. She does. Somebody does. Okay. She does. Somebody does. She definitely needs therapy. Cause child. What's up, Amber? How you doing today? YMV says she went from he's a wanted fugitive abuser to a poster dad and family man that's doing everything to get better, which is great if that's true. But he didn't say that. Which is even more telling that he didn't say it. So I'm not saying calling her a liar, but unless I see him say it, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't believe he's in behavioral cognitive therapy. I don't believe it. Hard pressed. Don't believe it. Okay. So unless he says it and shows proof of it, I'll believe it. But he didn't. She did. Is that what he told you he was doing? You know, all valid questions. What's up, Blaze? How you doing today? This is from Diana says RT. This is from Rich B says, hey everyone, how you doing today? This from Auntie Sugar says, my first husband cried so hard. I took him back about 3 years. I was still a victim and didn't know it. She's still traumatized. Mm-hmm. She is. She's definitely. Can I just play it again? I gotta play it again because I'm baffled by the whole statement. So let me just play it again for anybody who just joined us. If you don't know the story, well, here it is. Hold on. boyfriend, Zac Stacy. And if you don't remember, let me just show you this clip. Okay, I'm not going to be able to show you the video, but y'all remember she had posted these videos of her nanny cam of him, putting his hands on her. Well, she actually just posted a statement, so let me play it for you here. Before all of this happened to me and I released these videos, I really had no idea how the world worked. I was in an extremely vulnerable time in my life. The police were not arresting my abuser. He showed no signs of remorse, and he ran to another state. So I released the videos so that he would get arrested. I advocated for domestic violence victims because I'm a survivor, and not a lot of people understand that difficulty that we go through in balancing the safety for ourselves and what's right for our children. This is not some man that just walked up off the street and did this to me. I have to speak to this man and exchange a child and co-parent with this man for the rest of my life. And thankfully, because the law didn't offer much protection, he decided to change. So through cognitive behavioral... So the law didn't offer any protection, so he decided to change. The law didn't offer protection, so he decided to... Help me understand that statement. The law didn't offer protection, so he decided to change. What? Therapy. He was able to make a significant, before all, an adjustment in his behavior and communication. And over the last 6 months, he's consistently shown an improvement, as well as our son enjoying spending time with him. My concern was our son and what kind of psychological effect it would have on him having his father gone for 6 months or more. I'm an advocate for mental health, and I will continue to be an advocate for mental health, because once you deal with your trauma and learn proper coping skills, you can change. Again, so there's her statement, but something about... My brain cannot conceptualize what's happening. That's from Tiffany Maxwell from Facebook. What's up? Says, she crazy, and we all know. This is from Lessons Learned. Says, make it make sense. I'm trying. Don't you see me struggling? I'm trying to make it make sense. It's not. Okay, I'm doing my best. Okay, this from Soothing Zen Sound says she gave up. Simple as that. She did. He got shock therapy. He got something or nothing. I don't believe he got nothing. I need proof. I'm sorry. This is the digital age. It's 2023. I need proof he's in therapy. If I don't get proof, I don't believe it. I don't believe any of it at all. This one, Carla Summers says she just wanted him arrested. Now she wants him back. She's gonna wind up with a toe tag if she ain't careful. Correct. Correct. I think what she's trying to do is she's doing one or two things. Like somebody said in the comments, she's either trying to help his career out by saying, oh, he's changed, right? And especially coming from her, that's a very profound statement if she says it. You understand what I mean? That he changed. And the second thing is, if you see them out together, what she's basically telling you is mind your business because we're together. You understand what I mean? That's what that feels like. That's precisely what that feels like. We're together, so mind your business. You understand what I mean? So that's what it's giving. It's giving, you might see me and him together, so stay out of our fucking business, okay? It's wild. This from April says, he said, I remember this. This is the worse than the video of Ray Rice knocking out his fiance in the elevator. Yeah, remember this video was hard to watch. They wouldn't even let you post her video on social media. It was so graphic. Her video was so graphic, they wouldn't even let you post it on social media. So, yeah, a mess. She's a mess. So pray for her, Godspeed. Good luck to her. Hopefully she's not using this as a conduit to get back together with him in public. If she's using this to help him secure a job so he can supplement her income for her child, I'm okay with that as long as you're nowhere near him. But you understand what I mean? Like, if she's making this statement and she's like, okay, well, he is in therapy, he's changing, I'm not going to talk to him or touch him. You understand what I mean? But if it's going to help him get employed and he has been working on himself, I'll help him out. I could see that. You know what I mean? Because if he's showing her the improvement, like, I am in therapy and I do apologize for everything I did. And it's really hard for me to get a job. And I really need you to advocate for me, even though you don't owe me nothing. And if she decided to do that on her own accord, I'm okay with it. But if she does this and a week later we see them out at, you know, a sushi restaurant or somewhere downtown LA, ciao, call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. This is from Anika, says CBT and anger management therapy can work if he truly takes advantage of it, but he needs more than 6 months. She needs individual therapy as well. If they get back together, they need couples therapy. Absolutely. I agree with this statement 100%. Because I do think that people who physically abuse people with intensive psychotherapy can, you know, they can change. I do believe that. But they must stay in therapy and remain in therapy and do the work on themselves. I do believe that. Okay. Because you never know. You could meet your husband and, you know what I mean? Like, and he could be a great husband for 40 years and his ex-wife could appear out of nowhere. It's like, oh, he used to beat me when we were 18, 19, 20. It's like, he never put his hands on me. And he said, look, I've been through therapy. That's a thing. That's possible. You understand what I mean? So I'm not saying that, oh, we should just discard him as a human. No, if he's got the money and he could afford therapy, hats off to him. If he has taken the role of recognizing that he is a danger to people when he's around them, yeah, I agree. Go to therapy. But like, because that's the only thing that's going to help, in my opinion. So I agree, Anika, with this entire statement. It's like, if you go to intense psychotherapy, she goes to therapy, and then you go to couples therapy, they can make it work. Now, are we going to judge them? Absolutely. But if he shows and exhibits no other behavior, abusive behavior, and let's say they do get back together for the next 50 years, then hey, it is what it is. You understand what I mean? It is what it is. So let's get to Britney Spears. We got to talk about Britney. Okay. We got to talk about Britney because she has been posting some quite the disturbing videos on her social media. And a lot of people have pointed them out. So I'm going to play this one for you. And then I'm going to get to the person who wrote all the reviews on it because it just seemed bizarre. So let's watch this video. I hope there's no music in it.
Great news is, okay, so last week, guys, I made a dress. It's really proud, diamond panel, slip in the back. A girlfriend helped me sew it. They sent me a dress I didn't have to make myself. I can't believe it. I'm just saying. Hey, now I'm so proud. I didn't even have to make it myself. Thank you, company, for sending me this dress. Thank you. So, guys, I just want you to know, if I shut down my Instagram, do not call the cops. Don't ever be a roller coaster. I got this dress as well. Never be a roller coaster.
It's kind of hard to watch. Not in the sense that the video's bad. It's just, I don't really know how to take it. But one of the people I watch, she's not my mutual, but I watch her videos and I want to watch her kind of dissect this video. So I think it was an Australian accent, to be honest with you, but let's just watch this video.
So many things that I actually completely looked over that, and you're right. Why is her shirt ripped? Why, in those videos from a week or so ago, was the clothes rack on its side with clothes everywhere? Why does it seem like with all these recent videos we're getting, there's signs of struggle? I hope that's not what's happening. I really do. But what am I supposed to think here? She's showing us a bunch of different outfits, so she could easily put something on that's not ripped like this. I don't understand this at all. Furthermore, why do these two fingers over here look dead or bruised? Like, so bruised. They don't look like that in the whole video, but in this one part they do. What does it all mean? That's not just a shadow. It can't be. And why within like 20 minutes of her posting this did TMZ already have an article written, locked, ready, and loaded to post about this video and about fans being concerned? I'm like, we didn't have time to be concerned yet, TMZ. We hadn't even had time to make our videos on this. Why is TMZ always so fast on this? It's like they're having a heads up that the post is coming. And who exactly is the one telling them that the posts are coming? And why is this post addressing Lynn and Jamie Spears saying, "Hi, Mommy and Daddy, I'm a star. Now have you heard? Carry on, peeps." I get that Britney might be trolling us with this video, and I get that she might be having fun. But what I don't get is why she's pointing it at her mom and dad. Is there something going on there that we don't know about? Is she mad at them about this intervention story that came out? And why is Britney always looking off camera to the side? Who's she looking at? And who's all over this crafty pillow she's got going on? I can't tell. Is it Elon Musk? Is it Justin Timberlake? Is it Uncle Jesse from Full House? Is it Jack Nicholson? I want answers. Who's on this pillow? If you have some better up-resing software than I do, please let me know in the comments. I'm dying.
So here's the thing about this Britney video that I noticed that was bizarre. If you can see, there's a box fan right there. You know, the carpet looks filthy. The bed looks literally like my bed. Like, why is there a box fan? Which kind of makes you question, where the fuck is Britney Spears staying? Whose house is she at? You know, whose house is she staying at? Because, I mean, here's another one. Just a bizarre video. There's no sound to it. It's just bizarre. It's like lots of ring lights, but not much else. You don't really know where she's at. It just looks crazy. I mean, I have my own opinions on Britney. I don't think that, like, here's my opinion. And then this image here, right? You can see where she has a clothing rack right here. That's kind of on its side, like it's knocked over. It's just the whole video, whoever's, here's my thing. I think I'm going to say it once and I'm going to say it again. These videos of Britney Spears are really old. And I think a lot of her fans don't want to come to that realization. It's not that Britney's dead or anything. She's not dead. But these videos of Britney Spears are really old. And I think a lot of people can't really conceptualize that. Like, so who's posting these videos? Whomever. I keep telling people, and I'm going to say it once and I'm going to say it again. Britney Spears is hyper fixated on her appearance, not when she was having her mental health down spiral in the early 2000s. I'm talking about if you scroll down Britney Spears' Instagram page, about 2 or 3 years, she was hyper fixated on her appearance. When she sat in front of the judge, or when she got on the phone with the judge and she complained about just not being able to get her nails done, told me everything I needed to know about Britney Spears. These videos of Britney Spears that are being uploaded on her Instagram are not being done by Britney. These videos of Britney Spears look like videos that she took when she didn't have access to the internet, when she wasn't allowed to post anything. These look like just regular videos of Britney Spears literally being locked in her house and trying to find some form of entertainment. And whoever got access to Britney's phone, I'm assuming some person part of her team, just started uploading them randomly to embarrass Britney Spears. That's what this is. What you're witnessing is somebody trying to shame her out of hiding. That's what it is. This is not Britney's. These videos, the reason why people are like, why are her clothes pulled and why is this and why is this? It's because these videos were never supposed to make the light of day, ever. And then you have all these conspiracy theorists out here thinking, oh, Britney's she's on Zoloft, she's on, lithium, she's on, whatever drugs. She might be. But these videos that Britney Spears has made were never to see the light of day. And if you ask me, I think Britney fled. That's what I think. I think she left. I think after she finally got out of her conservatorship, she dipped. She grabbed what she could grab, and she just dipped. She's like, fuck these people. And she left everything, including her cell phone. And I think when Britney was locked up and cooped up in her house, she just made a ton. That's why she's always in her dresses, because they make her feel good. She's wearing her random dresses and she's just playing music and she's just dancing and twirling, right? Like normal people do who suffer from trauma, who are trying to relive their good days, right? When Britney was on stage, when she was a kid, when she was a teenager, right? It's just something she does. She's a natural born dancer, so she dances. So it's not unusual to see Britney Spears twirling. You understand what I mean? These videos are old. They're old. They're very old. You can tell by the tape-ins in her hair and her roots growing out and the fact that her nails are done. I don't see Britney Spears getting freed from a conservatorship and not getting her nails done. I just don't see it. I don't see Britney Spears getting freed from a conservatorship and not getting her roots dyed. If I scroll down Britney Spears, which I'm going to attempt to do, because it's tough because she posts a lot. I'm going to attempt to scroll down Britney Spears' Instagram page when she was cognitive and normal. And you're going to see a big difference in Britney Spears' content. Give me a second. I think there was a video of her when she and Sam went to Maui. Let's see if I could find it. It was a great video. I was like, oh, Britney looks great. And then she just turned, everything just went downhill. So let me see if I could find it. It was a really great video. She looked regular and normal. So let me see if I could find this video. It was a great video of her a few years ago. Hold on one second. And then, I don't know, everything just turned to shit. I think she was working out. Oh, let me go back. Is it this video? Hold on one second, you guys. No, that's not it. Let me try to find it. Nope, that's not it. I'm going to find it. Hold on. It's like right when this video dropped, it was the downfall of everything. It's when people started to, it's after this video dropped and her posts got increasingly bizarre and people are like, is Britney okay? And then people are like, oh my gosh, she's not okay at all. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. We gotta go a ways back. Hold on, y'all. I'm almost there. No. Okay, we're almost there. We're in 2020. Hold on. Gosh, she posts a lot of garbage on here, doesn't she? Oh, 1 second. Yeah, she posts a lot of crap. Okay, hold on. No, that's not it. I think I might have found it. Is this it? This is it. Okay, hold on. Nope, that wasn't it. We got to go further back. Yes, this is it. Okay. Okay, there's music on it, so I can't play it. God, when was this? 2019. Oh my God. This was 2019. She went bowling. Man. Yes, this was, oh my God. She was like regular, normal. I think she just like, in my head, when I watched this video, I think she just settled in. This is when she went to Maui and she just settled into her conservatorship. I think she was just like, fuck it, I'm in it, I'm in it. But her videos were just so regular and normal. Like, look at her. She looks so normal. It's crazy. I wish I could play the sound, but there's no sound because um look at the look at this boomerang she made. She looks normal. Look at her hair. You know what I mean? Like when you go down the list of Britney's videos, she looks regular. And then all of a sudden, like look at this video here, her and her dog. Look at her hair. I mean, the bitch got layers cut in her shit. You know what I mean? Like she looks great. Like look at her, just look at her hair. It's crazy. If you go down just a couple strokes on Britney Spears Instagram page, I mean, you take the time, but she looks normal. Like these videos here when her and Sam were together, like, and she was doing her it was like very much fitspo, like fit inspiration videos. I used to watch these because I used to love them. I had no idea she was like out of her mind. But this is when everything was normal and she was just doing regular fucking content. And this, I had to go all the way back to 2019. These are the videos I'm talking about when Britney was in the gym. Even in the gym, her hair and her nails are done. In the gym, her nails are done. Her roots are done. So there is a switch from 2019 to about 2020, 2021 at the latest, you know? I don't know what happened. I listen, I'm scrolling through here to see more. She posts a lot of those fit videos, but like it's crazy. I mean, I'm looking at her Instagram like this is a whole different human. Look at Britney. Look at Britney. This is who we recognize, right? Hair done. She looks put together. She doesn't look crazy and disheveled. You know what I mean? Her house looks, look at Britney. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know what happened to her. So in my head, if I had to do like a deep analysis on Britney Spears and kind of like pull it from the reins of all these crazy conspiracy theorists, I would say that Britney Spears, something happened between 2019 and 2021. Now in these videos, she's still in her conservatorship, but she is settled in her conservatorship. Okay. So like, and I'm not saying at this point, like, oh, she's happy with it. She's not happy with it, but she's made peace with it, right? She probably didn't realize she could get out of it. Even when you go to these videos here, people are just posting, oh, love you, love this outfit, love this. No one's posting, oh, Britney, pray for Britney. No one's posting this shit because it didn't exist then. You know what I mean? Like none of that type of content. Look at, look. I gotta move my mic. Look at fucking Britney Spears in this video. You're gonna be shocked. Okay? Look. Look at Britney. Do you see her? Do you see her roots? I'm gonna show you one more again. Okay? I'm gonna show you one more again. Look at her roots. Her shit is blended. She looks normal. Something happened. I don't know what, but I feel like people are not digging deep enough into her Instagram. Her Instagram is incredibly telling. It's incredibly telling. I'm going to say it again. 2019, Britney was normal, whether she was medicated or not, but she was definitely just mentally probably just like, this is a conservatorship. This is what it is. I'm going to just live my normal life. But her hair was done. Her nails were done. She looked cogent. She looked cohesive. She looked like, when I look at this video, it's crazy how she just looks so regular. You know what I mean? Like when you look at her roots of her hair, she just looks good. I mean, her hair, the shit looks blended like those videos of Britney Spears that are current are old. They're old. They're very old. They're very old videos. Okay. They're very old videos. And somebody's posting them to embarrass Britney. Because Britney, I keep telling people she has a specific look about her that she doesn't like to distort. Because I think the only thing Britney really has control over is her health and her fitness and her appearance. So when you're seeing this disheveled Britney, it's whoever is stripping the power from her. Like, oh, you think you're just this perfect little, pop queen? Let's show everybody how crazy you really are. And she's not crazy. She's just like normal women who are trying on clothes and taking videos and then just dance. Those videos are normal to me. None of those videos, in my personal opinion, that have been posted about Britney looking disheveled with her roots and stuff out, none of those videos, in my personal opinion, look crazy. They look very much like some shit I would do. If you went through my phone, you would see stuff like that. You would see me trying on outfits, videotaping myself while Beyonce's in the background. You understand what I mean? Like, that's what you would hear. You'd be like, oh, Steph, this is crazy. No, it's not crazy. It's my phone. It's not crazy. Okay. I was just simply trying to figure out if this outfit was something. So when we see it on Britney, it looks crazy, but no one is asking themselves, do I have stuff like this in my phone? You do. Except yours is in public and Britney's is. So whoever has access to Britney's phone is posting this stuff, whether they have physical access to her phone or they have access to her iCloud account. And when you have an iCloud account, whatever device is connected to your iCloud account will connect it to every device connected to your iCloud account, every single one of them. So let me get some of your comments. I know the comments are going. Let me get some of your comments. From Tiffany says, it's over, people. Not to see here. What does that mean? This is Christopher says stage, very much stage. She looks crazy. She does. She looks insane. This from Just Bougie says, that's the problem with mental health. People feel oppressed when they're being forced to take their meds, but the alternative is downward spiral. Yeah, that's correct. This from Naya says, she's not hiding. She just released a statement about 50 Cent and Jay-Z smoking weed. A statement about 50 Cent and Jay-Z smoking weed. You mean on her Instagram page? Or her Twitter account? Let us know. This from AK says, Steph, you're digging too much. Girl is no longer taking her meds. This is what happens. Those videos are very current videos. I don't believe they are. You can tell, you can track the currency of the videos simply by looking at Britney's roots. She's not a natural blonde. So when her blonde goes away, her roots come out. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, is Britney Spears a heavily medicated individual? Yeah, she is. We know that. We know that she is. But this is just my personal assessment. I'm not going to argue with anyone because there's nothing to argue about. It's just my personal assessment. It's not anything to argue, right? It's just what I personally think is what is occurring with Britney Spears. This is what I currently think is what's going on with Britney Spears, okay? This is my personal assessment. You don't have to agree with it. Do I believe Britney's a heavily medicated person? Yes. Do I believe that Britney Spears, after her conservatorship, at least she was able to wiggle out of it, right? It's not fully over because there are other stipulations to her conservatorship, but does she have more wiggle room to get out? Yes. Did that give her access to leave? Also, yes. I do believe that. I do believe that. I do believe that. I do believe that. Okay. That's what I believe. You don't have to argue that with me. It's not up for debate. Okay. My assessment is not up for debate. You can like it and then offer your assessment, but it's not like I'm not going to change it because again, it's not a full ironed out conclusion. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. This from Tiffany Maxwell says the amount of money drives people crazy, especially when everyone wants you. You're talking about Britney Spears? Christopher says, I'm telling you, it had to be a miscarriage. You think so? This from Naya says, I think Twitter, it was on TMZ and Shade Room, but we don't know who runs her Twitter account. Did she post a video on Twitter or did she post a tweet? Because those are two different things, but still. But these are just my personal assessments, okay? That's all I'm saying about Britney Spears. But I don't think I think something occurred. So my whole thing is, I think something happened between 2019 and 2021, not necessarily the conservatorship, but possibly it coming to a close. And then I think that what occurred was when she finally got that judgment granted in her favor, I think it allowed Britney to flee. That's just my personal opinion. That's what I think. I think it allowed Britney to get the fuck up out of there. And I think that somebody's posting these videos from her device and uploading them. That's what I believe. That's my opinion. If I'm wrong, tell Britney Spears to go live right now, which she won't do, right? Which she could easily do. I don't believe that. I don't believe that she will ever go live. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I just don't think that's going to happen. Because whoever is in charge of Britney's whatever, her management, her estate, whatever you want to call it, they don't have access to her, right? And that's just what I believe. I don't think it's just depression or she's schizophrenic or she's off her meds. I don't believe that. That I don't believe. I'm sorry. It's just you're gonna have to convince me a little bit harder of that. You're gonna have to convince me a little harder of that. Did Britney say she quit taking her meds, or did publicists and other people say she quit taking her meds? You understand what I mean? Who said these things? If you're saying, oh, I heard a blogger or a journalist say it, until Britney says it out of her mouth, all of that is speculation. Okay? It's that simple. All of it's up for speculation. It's not, if the person didn't say it out of their mouth definitively, that's it. This is from Rodmika. What's up, Rodmika? Says, didn't TMZ have a video of her and her husband during the holidays at a restaurant in California? I'm not sure. I'm not actually entirely sure. I'm not sure. I don't know that. Could be, possibly. This from AK says, in 2023, Black people need to be more knowledgeable of mental health issues, especially when it's a serious issue in our community. What mental health issues? You don't think I'm aware of mental health faculties people suffer from? I am. What does that mean? Black people need to be more aware of mental health issues. And who is that addressed to? Because here we believe in mental health counseling and mental health medication and mental health awareness and all that other good stuff. We're not absent of that. This is not to say that Britney doesn't suffer from mental health faculties. It's not to say that. We believe in that. So if you're going to make these statements, let us know who they're to. Okay? Don't make blanketed statements. That's just ambiguous. We don't take ambiguity over here. This from Tiffany says, the amount of money drives people crazy. I think I read that already. I'm sorry. Let me go up because I think I missed a lot of comments going up. This from Ortiz says, I believe her time has come and gone. Yeah, I think so. Oh, you think she's dead? Oh, I don't think she's dead. I don't think she's dead. I just think that Britney Spears is done being a show pony. Does that make sense? That's what I think. I think that Britney is done being everybody's show pony. And I think that she really just wants to be able to take the time out to do whatever it is she wants to do. You understand what I mean? Do I believe that she's still with her husband? Yeah, I think she is. I do think she's still with her husband. I'm not in those weird conspiracy theories where I think Britney is some, stand-in AI software that people are like, I don't believe in none of that. I do believe that Britney's with her husband, but I don't believe that Britney is, I just don't believe that she's posting these erratic videos. That I don't believe at all. This is from Salamatwit says, I think Britney also doesn't want to be in the public eye anymore, and her fans are kind of not admitting that. P.S. I'm a new bystander. Oh, well, hello and welcome. Yeah, I totally believe that. I think that her fans want her to be a show pony again. And I don't think her true fans really want to figure out what's wrong with Britney. I think her true fans just want the tea. That's what they want. They want a live stream where Britney airs everything out. That's what they want. They actually don't really give a fuck if Britney is dead or alive. They just want the tea, and they want something. You understand what I mean? I don't think they actually care if Britney is here or not there. This is from Mary. Mary 32 or 22 says she's definitely not posting those videos. She's not a dumbass bee who will put herself back in the hot seat when people are trying to come for her again. Exactly. Yeah, I believe that. There's no way. There's no way. If Britney does have mental health faculties and she and her husband's aware of those, right? It wouldn't make any sense for him to let her embarrass herself by posting those videos. That doesn't even, the 2 and 2 isn't adding up. If Britney Spears does have mental health faculties, right? And according to whoever, she's trying to wean herself off of psychoactive drugs. It doesn't even make sense that her husband would let her post those videos and make herself look like an ass. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I just don't. I think someone else is posting these videos that are stored in Britney Spears' iCloud account. Whether in those videos she was demented or not, right? But I don't think Britney would post those things of herself, knowing that she has a long track record on her Instagram page of posting herself looking coiffed and regulated. I don't think Britney would say, you know what? Let me just post some crazy shit. I just don't see that. I feel like Britney seems to be more of the type of person to be like, I'm just not going to post anything. I just want to just mind my business and just take a step back from social media. You know what I mean? And I feel like people who want her to be a trained pony is like, you know what? But we want you to work, and we want you to do this, and we want you to do this, and we want you to do that. So we're just going to just do a photo dump of your entire iCloud account. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think it's to embarrass her. I don't think it's Britney. Whether Britney has mental health faculties or not, I don't think that she would post stuff like that of herself. Knowing that the videos I just literally showed you of her of sound mind, it doesn't even make any sense. It literally makes no sense. None. No sense. What's up, Auntie Tonisha? How you doing today? This from AK says, if she's not posting the videos, why are her and her kids just arguing about the videos? I know conspiracy theories can be exciting, but you should throw away logic for excitement. This is not a conspiracy theory. That's where your ignorance keeps getting ahead of you. This is not a conspiracy theory because you seem to think that a conspiracy theory is the same as an assessment. So first, what I'm going to ask you to do is get out of this live stream and head to Google. Because that's where you keep putting your foot in your mouth. So maybe know the difference between an assessment, an analysis, a theory, and a conclusion, and a conspiracy theory, because those are totally different things. This is not a conspiracy theory. I'm not saying that Britney Spears fled once she got out of the conservatorship to go live and eat cheese on the moon. That's a conspiracy theory. What I'm telling you is this does not line up with all of the other posts that Britney Spears has made on her social media account for the better part of 15 years. So in 2 short years, someone has photo dumped some of the most embarrassing images and the most embarrassing videos of Britney Spears on her social media account. And if Britney Spears was heavily medicated and then not heavily medicated and kind of going through those whirlwind affairs and still able to manage and post cognitive photos and videos of herself, it doesn't even make any sense that she would do something this crazy. Specifically knowing that her and her husband both care about their appearances and their health and their well-being. So the fact that she's doing this doesn't seem like it just even follows her MO. So what you need to do is understand the difference between an assessment and a conspiracy theory, because that's where you're mixed up. No one is making a conspiracy theory about Britney Spears. What we're making is an assessment and tracking the pattern of how she posted content just 4 short years ago until now. They don't even add up. So there has to be something, right? There's a causation that occurred between 2019 and 2021 that caused Britney to post these erratic videos and photos of herself. That is science. So if you don't like science, you're in the wrong spot. So I apologize to you. This from Tiffany says, what the host said. Not cheese on the moon. Yeah, I'm like, don't try to confuse me with no conspiracy theory. I ain't never pushed no conspiracy here that I was not able to prove. I've never actually posted a conspiracy theory. I do have conspiracy theories about something, but they're all based in reality, right? My conspiracy theory about Nicki Minaj, that is a conspiracy theory, but it's also based in actual court documents from the DEA and the federal government, right? So those court documents are real. The court documents that said that the Southern District of New York literally shut down one of the biggest blood gangs in Jamaica, Queens. And the second person in line to have led that gang happened to be Kenneth Petty. And the leader of that gang ended up in jail. And just 2 short months later, Kenneth Petty gets out. Now, the Southern District of New York said, oh, we disbanded this specific sect of the Bloods. But a lot of people in Queens said it is very much alive and well. So in my conspiracy theory, I think my conspiracy theory is, it's alleged, it's just a theory, that Nicki Minaj married Kenneth Petty for protection. That's my conspiracy theory, okay? But it's still based in some sort of reality. That is real. That is real. Okay? So all I'm telling you is just know the difference between conspiracy theory and assessment, okay? Because that is a legit conspiracy theory that I have about Nicki Minaj. Can I prove it? No, but those court documents are they're pretty heavy, okay? But I'm not gonna say nothing else because I don't need none of her little minions coming to get me, okay? This from Earth is Ghetto said, a tinfoil hat over here. Listen, I love a good tinfoil hat, okay? I love a good tinfoil hat. I do. But I don't want to be mixed up with people talking about conspiracy theories. My assessment on Britney Spears is very much valid. When I'm looking at a pattern and the way that she uploads content, then it just like that switches. So to me, I'm like, that's something that I think a lot of people have missed. A lot of people missed. A lot of people think that Britney has always been posting content like this, which is not true. Up until 2019, she was posting regular content with her fiance. All of a sudden, it just went downhill. From Greatness Always says, it's a shame that you don't know the definition between groupthink. Child. This from Mama Bree says, it's not about participating versus not participating. You just be rude about it when someone doesn't agree with you. Talking about me? I'm not rude about it. When someone is calling me a conspiracy theorist because they're mixing up 2 different definitions, I have to defend that. That's not rude. That is defending my argument. That's not rude. You're allowed to have whatever argument you have. You're like, you know what, Steph, you might be wrong. I think this could be just a mental health crisis. Okay, and that's fair. But you can't say, Steph, no, I think you're wrong. I think this is a mental health crisis. You're also a fucking conspiracy theorist. Come on. The last part didn't even make no sense, right? Come on. Let's be for real. The last part made no sense. Why call me a conspiracy theorist? When watching my content for the longest, you know good and goddamn well I don't push or peddle conspiracy theories. It's just offensive. Highly offensive. Okay. That's like calling anybody who has a degree in cosmetology, oh girl, you ain't nothing but you don't do nothing but press hair with a hot comb in your kitchen. You'd be offended. You're like, bitch, I went to school and studied 1,500 hours for this degree, and I do really good hair. Why would you call me a kitchen hairstylist, a kitchen beautician? That's offensive. Knowing that I have a degree to back up any sort of assessment that I make on any situation. So I find it offensive as a researcher and someone who engages in analytics. So that's offensive. So don't offend me when I don't offend anybody else. I don't walk into nobody's house and offend them. Don't come in here and fucking offend me. Okay. I'm just trying to peddle my assessment. So no, it's not rude for me to defend my assessment. Okay. I don't go to y'all jobs and call y'all CNAs when I know good and goddamn well y'all registered nurses. I don't do that. Right? Because you'd be highly offended if you're at work at a hospital as a registered nurse with a giant badge on you. So I was like, okay, hey, come here, CNA. You'd be like, excuse me? That's offensive. I'm offended. You can argue what you want to argue about Britney Spears in the comments. I'm okay with that. But don't come in here high and mighty telling me what I can and can't say and then labeling me something that I'm not. Because I will defend that. Okay? Like, listen, I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. You already know there's no moderators here. So if you want to argue, we can go toe to toe all day long. No one ever gets blocked and no one ever gets muted. Okay? And no one ever gets put in timeout. So if you want to argue that, let's argue that. Let's argue what do we really think is going on with Britney Spears. But don't come in here all fucking high and mighty and shit like, oh, 70, you're just a conspiracy theorist. Don't do that shit. Don't, come on now. Be for real. Okay? This from Natalie says, let me go to YouTube and start from the beginning. Girl. Okay, this from Taneri says, love you down, Chief, but sometimes you get defensive when a person is just adding to the convo. No, I'm not. Slow down and think some of the comments through. It's always an attack or harsh critique. I'm bowing. No, it's not a harsh critique. What part of that is hard to understand? If I were in the comment section of someone's video and they were saying, this is what I think is occurring, and someone says, you're a conspiracy theorist, I'm not allowed to be offended by that, knowing I have a degree in research and analytics, and I'm telling you this is the pattern that I've noticed. That's an offense. I get offended. I'm not Alex Jones. I have the right to defend that. I'm not even arguing the conspiracy theory. I'm not even arguing the assessment of Britney Spears, right? Because at the end of the day, we don't know. I'm not arguing that. Okay? What I'm arguing is someone calling me a conspiracy theorist. And someone who doesn't believe that I'm cognitive of mental health care and mental health disorders. That is what I'm arguing. I am allowed to argue that. I can argue that. You're not allowed to come in here and offend me and not have me defend myself. You're calling me a conspiracy theorist. Come on. I mean, are we crazy? Or is it just me against everybody in the comments? Listen, I've gone up against a larger crowd, but it's okay. I don't mind going toe to toe with people, but come on. I mean, like, cut me some slack. Okay. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Okay. Sheesh. This is from Minnesota. Manny says, Steph, I think people are putting the videos out as evidence that she needs to be back in the conservatorship. That is also a great assessment. You're also not a conspiracy theorist. But that's a great assessment. I didn't even think about that, right? So put the videos out instead of embarrassing Britney, but putting them out to say, oh, she's still crazy. You know, if Britney made the videos and just posted them in her phone, right? And someone, because there's no way, I mean, there's a way, right? Like Britney, I know she's got a large platform. So I know there's still people who probably have access to her social media, but that's also a really good assessment, right? Like maybe they're putting it out to be like, no, she's still crazy. So Britney's making these videos, right? Because she likes making them, and then and whoever's got access to her social media posts them. I can get behind that theory, not conspiracy theory, but that theory. This one Tamiri says, oh, you're definitely not a conspiracy theorist. Farthest from it. Okay. I'm far from a conspiracy theorist. I really am. This is from Mary 23. I hope I'm saying that right. Says, it's common knowledge that calling someone a conspiracy theorist is basically calling them out their name. It's not known as a compliment. It's a literal, especially to me, right? Like some conspiracy theorists, they like it. Like, especially people who dabble in conspiracy theory, right? Like Shane Dawson, and like, there's a ton of like YouTubers and other people who make conspiracy theory videos, and they're okay with that because they're like, I don't know if it's real. Y'all tell me, you know, and that's fine. But I never dabble in conspiracy theories. So when I have people in here calling me a conspiracy theorist, I take offense to that because I'm like, I've never done that before. So why are you all of a sudden now? Or are you just don't want to hear the assessment? You don't have to believe it. When I discuss things, they're not to be, they're to be believed, obviously, but they're not hard and fast, right? It's not like, oh, this is the word. If you don't like it, get out. I've never said that to anyone. I've never told anyone my block game is strong. I've never said that to people because I don't care. But what I'm saying is, this is my assessment. I always say that before I even give the assessment. I'm like, this is my assessment. You don't have to agree with it, and that's fine. But don't come here calling me no goddamn conspiracy theorist. Come on now. This from AK still here says, calling someone ignorant is calling someone out of their name. Not understanding the difference between assessment and conspiracy theory is ignorant. I'm trying to figure out what you want me to say. Okay. I guess that's all she had to say. As the chat turns, literally. Okay, so, true child. Okay, so back to my theory about, or back to my assessment. It's not a theory, it's my assessment. I don't actually have a theory about what's going on with Britney Spears. I don't even think I can formulate the theory. Yeah. As I was saying, as AK was being ignorant in the comments, this is my assessment of Britney Spears. You don't have to agree with it. Does Britney Spears suffer from mental health disorders? Yeah, she's admitted to that. That's not absent of that, right? We're not absent of that. She does suffer from that. What I'm assessing is what happened between 2019 and 2021 when a slew of bizarre videos from Britney Spears started being posted on her social media. That is my assessment. Okay. Don't like it. That's okay. You can have your own assessment, but something did occur, regardless of whether you think it's her just having a mental breakdown, whether it has anything to do with the conservatorship, whether it has to do with her family or a change of medication or the absence of medication, right? Like weaning herself off of medication. That is up for you to decide. But what is not relative and what is factual is that from 2019, a bracket between 2019 and 2021 is when Britney Spears videos started to go from cognitive and normal to abnormal, right? So that is real, regardless of anything else. That is very much real. Okay, let me get some of your comments. This Two Types Girl says, what a hot mess. Child. This from Mama Bree says, I just want to know why AK comes back every night, dry hating. Every night. And here's the crazy part about AK. They think that I don't notice it. That's the funny part to me, right? They think that they are so smart that they don't think I notice it. I notice it every night. I've noticed it every night. Every single night. I just don't say anything because I don't give a fuck. All you're doing is watching me. And you get a kick out of watching me. The part that really gets me is that they come back every night. And I've noticed it literally for months. Do I know who's behind that AK account? Probably some doofus, if I had to take a guess. Some ignorant high school dropout. I don't fucking know. But a clear doofus who has nothing better to do on their Monday through Sunday nights, but watch me analyze celebrity gossip. Okay. So yeah, it is what it is. I obviously won't block AK from the site, from our page, but just know we'll never read their comments again because they're useless. They're incredibly useless. Their comments, they make no sense. They're haphazard. But I've noticed it. So y'all may not have noticed it. Mama Bree noticed it, but I've noticed it for probably 4 to 5 months now. Coming here dry hating all the time. Argue with me about everything. What was the last thing you argued with me about? Spirituality. It was something that had to do with spirituality. Oh, it had to do with Debrat. Now let's go back to that. Let's go back a couple days. So we had posted that Debrat had BB Judy had announced that their pregnancy announcement, and we looked at Tamar Braxton's page, and Tamar Braxton said ain't got good. And then there was people, hold on one second, I got a burp. There were people in the comment section who were saying, oh, that's not of God, that's an abomination. And here AK dry hating ass come talking about you can't tell people how their religion is, which I assume that AK is some church peddling sycophant, right? I imagine there's some church peddling sycophant. So when they said that, I was like, I see, okay. And then they made a comment. I mean, I have all the videos because I read all the comments. Then they made a comment stating something in regards to like, well, you can't tell people what to say in a comment section because the comment section is free. Because there's more ignorance, right? Because AK is pretending to not be ignorant, but they're incredibly ignorant because they're lonely. And depressed. So that's why they know so much about mental health, because they're lonely and depressed. So they pushed back and stated that, oh, well, it's because, people are allowed to believe what they believe and something of that effect. And then said the comment section is free. People can say whatever they want to say in the comment section, and that's not wrong, and some other weird churchy shit. So, I knew from there, I was like, this person is a problem. They've been a problem, but I just kind of ignored it. But tonight they are a real problem, because not only are you trying to play on my top, but you're trying to weaponize some weird ignorant shit, like not knowing the difference between an assessment and a conspiracy theory. Okay, so but still, you're some just weird churchy person who shames lesbian couples for having babies through or IVF, in vitro fertilization. So you're just full of contradictions in and of itself. So yeah, I think they made some other statements in regards to the Shade Room and that post they made about Doja Cat, when they posted Doja Cat in that red devil costume, and then said, "Oh, I'm not ashamed of my faith." They made another statement and another of that, which is just contradictory in and of itself. So, AK, if you're listening, if you're out there, we know you've been like this for a while. I've been clocking you because I'm not a dummy, right? And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I have literally 4 sets of eyeballs, so I can see everything. Find your home somewhere else. Find your home somewhere else. Okay. It's giving parasocial. It's giving, I don't get any attention in my real life, so I'm just going to be a pest in people's comment sections until they notice me. Go find something else to do. You're obviously hard pressed for attention, but you won't get it here because we'll never read your comments again. So au revoir. Let me get to the comments. This is from Stephanie Buchanan. Says, you have a relationship, but you still send honey. Ciao. This is from Stephanie Buchanan. Says, yeah, Steph, she's weird. She's definitely weird. I don't even know if she's a female, to be honest with you, so I don't even want to misgender her. But it's definitely giving bizarre. This from Will B. What's up, Will B? Says, AK got to be somebody you expose on TikTok here on Possibly. It could be Corey. It could be. I don't think Corey's smart enough to stick around for 6 months. So I don't know who it is, but I honestly don't care. This from Lexi Glow. Says, AK, you watching somebody, you say you ain't got nothing going on, and then commenting, you can't even make the sentence. Child. This from Mary 23 says, but you are, because you're here. Oh, y'all not talking to me. Y'all here fighting in the comments. Okay, well, that's all I got for y'all today. Okay, that's all I got for you today. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Tomorrow's March, okay? Tomorrow's March. So we'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, here at the Nosy Bystanders Live. I'm your host, Chief Nosy Bystander. You guys have a wonderful night. Stay out of trouble. Please stay out of trouble. Y'all, for the life of me, stay out of trouble. And we'll be back tomorrow for the first day of March, okay? And we'll come with more conspiracy theories, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.